welcome back to the official week 9 of the Keto Powerlifting Prep. So the 9th week, which is actually 10 weeks of training, considering at the beginning I had that technical evaluation week. So it's the 2nd of January and the competition is on the 12th of January, effectively 10 days out from the competition. Now, over the last 10 weeks, we've put a major focus on the technical side of the lifting and the form for the lifting. And I feel like that everything has come together quite nicely, and it's always a thing that you're going to have to continually focus on trying to maintain the form and the technical aspects, but we definitely have built a good base and I feel like it's working out quite well. So to talk about this last training week, there isn't too much to discuss. The squat day is one set of one. The bench press day is one set of one. The deadlift and squat day, there's no deadlifts this week, but there is some squats and then accessories. And the second bench press day, a lot like last week, where it's a lighter weight with a few more reps with some accessories. Then there'll be a rest day, and then I'll do a half weight squat, bench press and deadlift day 4 days prior to the competition. So effectively for this episode, I'll make it a 9-day week, and that'll wrap up the entirety of the training prior to the competition, and then it just leaves the weigh-in and the competition for the next episode. So also to talk about the work schedule, I'm actually on break now and I'm on holidays for the next 3 weeks, so there is no work between now and the competition. Now the reason I've planned things like this is so I can really dial in my recovery, my nutrition and the training as I lead into this competition. Now it'll be as good as it can get. There'll be no alcohol in the next 10 days, and I really feel like I'll do everything I can to make sure I'm ready come competition day. So there's not actually that much to report. I just need to put on the finishing touches. Today is squat day, one set of one at 155 kilos. As per usual, I'll get a bunch of footage around the lifts this week and then come back a bit later in the week and break it down. So until then, I'll see you soon. So the final heavy squat, we've got one set of one at 155 kilos, and I feel like the form was great. This squat rack is very similar to the one in the competition, so getting used to that. As you can see here, the depth is no issue and the weight goes up quite easily. So a great way to finish this preparation. Onto the bench press, one set of one at 105 kilos, and the setup's starting to become quite familiar now. And as far as the weight goes, really happy with the way this went up and really happy with the way we finished off this bench preparation. So no deadlifts today, as it's such a taxing movement. The coach prefers to have 2 weeks between the last heavy deadlift session and the competition. So it was squats, seated rows and lat pull downs on this back accessory day, and I was stronger across the board. So a great workout even though we didn't have deadlifts. Now the second chest day, 7 sets of 4 at 80 kilos, so a bit lighter but pretty comfortable, followed by some accessories, a great way to really finish that bench preparation. So the final session, 2 sets of 3 at 50%, so the squats were at 75 kilos. The bench press was at 50 kilos and the deadlift was at 100 kilos. Now this session was all about technique and form and making sure that everything is perfect. It was also part of the tapering process as we lead into this competition. So really happy with the way this workout went, and I'm pretty much ready for the competition. Welcome back. So to recap the week that was, the training was relatively straightforward this week. Like I said in the past, all the work had previously been done and this week was just a matter of putting on the finishing touches to this preparation. Now, to finish the week with a half-weight day for some good blood flow and some great form. So really happy with how the training went this week. Once again, to talk about the recovery survey, I scored high across the board on the recovery, and this was mainly due to putting a major focus on sleep, nutrition and training this week. So really happy with the recovery. Now, to talk about the nutrition, once again it was steak, eggs and coffee for breakfast, bacon, eggs and coffee for lunch. I also managed to make a bone broth this week to help with that nutrient density, and I also managed to get some beef liver in this week. So really great on the nutritional front, and I feel like on a keto carnivore approach there isn't really much more that could be done to improve this nutrition. Now, to hinge off of that and talk about my body weight and a physique update. So a few days ago I was 82.4 kilos. Now, as you can see there, I have leaned out a little bit more and pretty much have the body weight right where it needs to be to weigh in under that 82.5 kilo class the day before the competition. So those subtle changes I've made to the diet over the last few weeks have had the desired effect, and I've lost that couple of kilos I needed to lose. So I should be right on the money when it comes in for the weigh-in. So that pretty much wraps up week 9 of the keto powerlifting prep. I mean, there's not really much to talk about. I'm feeling really good leading into this competition. Those little niggling injuries have basically cleared up, so I should be 100% on the day. And I mean, all I have left is tomorrow's weigh-in, and then the following day is the competition, which obviously I'm going to leave for the next episode. So until then, hopefully you've enjoyed it, hopefully you've learned something, and thanks for watching.